HOA Karen decided she was going to steal my ranch. Yes. She somehow convinced herself that by filing a few HOA forms, issuing a community notice, and waving her clipboard around like a magic wand, she could claim ownership of 12,000 acres of private property. What she didn't know was that I had spent decades legally documenting every inch of the land, every barn, pond, pasture, and fence line. But that was just the opening act. She rolled up in her luxury SUV, heels clicking, sunglasses glinting, and muttering about enforcing HOA property standards. She had printed maps, a stack of letters she'd forged, and a GoPro strapped to her chest to record her heroic act of reclaiming community property. I was sipping iced tea on the veranda when she arrived, Ragnar lying lazily at my feet, his eyes tracking her every move. I smiled. "Good morning, Karen. How's your HOA conquest going?" Karen flinched. I'm just enforcing community rules." I set my glass down and tapped my tablet. Within seconds, all the gates on my property locked electronically. Every road leading to her vehicle was blocked by armored tractors I had parked strategically during the night. The bulls, now fully awake and alert, slowly sauntered toward the gates, stamping the ground with authority. Karen's face went pale. I just need to. I waved my hand. "No need. I already notified the county sheriff, local police, and your HOA board that you were attempting to illegally seize private property." She tried to flee in her SUV, only to realize that the armored tractors had completely blocked all exit routes. Meanwhile, I activated my ranch-wide security system. Lights flashed, sirens blared, and a drone hovered directly above her car, projecting live video of her clumsy attempts to escape to the neighbors across the street. By now, the sheriff, my son of course, had arrived in his patrol ATV, tailing Ragnar, who was now leading the property defense unit. Karen screamed into her phone, calling 911 to report an armed property owner threatening HOA enforcement. The sheriff calmly answered, "Ma'am, you're reporting a crime that doesn't exist on property you don't own. Please step away from your vehicle." Karen tried to argue, but it was too late. I pressed a button on my tablet. All water gates on the ranch opened, sending a gentle but firm stream of water toward the bottom of her tires. Her SUV spun slightly in mud, the GoPro flying off and landing in the pasture. Meanwhile, the bulls blocked her rear, snorting loudly, their shadows looming like medieval knights of justice. "Ragnar, initiate escort," I said casually. The K9 padded forward, barking once. A sharp, commanding bark that made Karen jump so high she nearly toppled into the mud. She finally stepped out, trembling, heels ruined, mud and water dripping down her luxury dress. I walked slowly toward her, holding my iced tea like a trophy. "Karen, you just tried to steal private property, violated trespassing laws, and endangered yourself. You've officially been banned from all my properties. The HOA? Not your authority." The sheriff handcuffed her politely. She screamed, You can't do this. HOA rights." I shrugged. "Actually, I can. I own the land, the roads, the barns, and apparently, your dignity for the next several weeks." By sunset, I had posted digital signs at all property entrances. Trespassers attempting theft will be intercepted by armored tractors, bulls, K9 units, and drones. HOA approvals do not apply. The neighbors shared viral videos of Karen's spectacular humiliation. Spinning SUV, mud-soaked heels, bulls snorting, and Ragnar sitting majestically beside me like a general surveying a battlefield. I poured myself another iced tea, watching the sunset over my 12,000 acres. The bulls grazed peacefully. Ragnar licked his paws in contentment, and Karen? She was now banned from property, facing legal charges, and writing furious HOA complaints from the local coffee shop, which everyone ignored. By the end of the day, one thing was clear. Never, ever try to steal a ranch from someone who actually owns it, especially when they have bulls, armored tractors, drones, and a K9 army.